What's up, people? Welcome back to another news video. So yeah, the stream was over and the devs finally show us. Yeah, we've been waiting for a long time, in a few months. The DLC 2, the paid DLC 2. The name is called Matricaria. It is another flower. So yeah, as expected, like Lycoris, Myosotis, and Matricaria. So that's the name for this paid DLC too. So the next thing they shown us about the screenshot is that is the cover for the paid DLC too, which looks amazing. So we have the original characters as usual and Kanyo, as well as a new character. So that is pretty cool. I don't know if they talk about what his name is, but he uses a axe and a shield. So yeah, that is very cool. It seems like we will get him as a new character on our team. So yeah, I'll be excited to see what kind of personality he have. So yeah. Also, he is a human as well, so it's kind of interesting though. Yeah, this wallpaper looks really good, or screenshot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, more flowers, and yeah, let's move on to the next screenshot. In this screenshot, as I described it a little bit, he definitely wearing an eye patch, as you can see. His combat style is a shield and axe. So shield and axe is gonna be introduced in the DLC too. So it'll be really fun. Gonna definitely test it out and see what he can do. So yeah, obviously we'll get a new weapon. Also on the the section where they're talking about, I'll just translate briefly. So it seems like the boy does know about the. Seems like like he knows Kirito, Yuji, and Alice for quite a bit of time, but other than that, not so much. It's just talking about his fighting style, or more like what he used in this drawing. And yeah, so yeah, let's move on to the next screenshot. So we have more gameplay screenshots, so it actually looks very cool. What it says on there is that you can play as a tank and attacker. So I'm guessing probably like you can have like defense and offense. But with that being said, still I have no idea what the perimeter is gonna be, like the sub perimeter. So my guess is probably maybe something vitality or strength. That will be interesting though, because yeah, we'll find out if they show more, but they probably wouldn't. But it seems like attacker and like a tank, so that makes sense. So you can have like probably somewhat of strength and then somewhat of vitality, but that is very cool. So here's where the story gets very interesting. So they talk about the final load test, and they need to come up with a countermeasure for it. And then suddenly the bell rings, or the destruction bell rings, whatever. And then they talk about some sort of god of destruction machine. Yeah, that's very cool. So they have 100 days before the human world gets destroyed. So that's very cool. It's like basically like the anime. So similar to, well, not quite same, but like similar in a way. So we got 100 days to fix this, and I'll be excited to see what that god of destruction machine is, like what kind of mechanism it's gonna be. I mean, would it be the, like, definitely sounds like very cool. But yeah, so they talk about that's the story briefly. So I'm not sure what else they're gonna mention. Maybe they'll have a like more depth of the story in the future, but for the time being, this is like what they talk about like briefly. So there's a couple more screenshots. It's just the gameplay. They were just showing in-game character. So yeah, I just took a couple, but it certainly looks very cool with that outfit and stuff. So that's pretty much it for the stream. They shown. Hopefully they will show more stuff in the future. Of course there will be no release date for the paid DLC 2. We're probably expecting, some point. Hopefully they'll give another stream before the DLC goes live. This mainly just talking about the DLC 2, the paid DLC 2. Nothing about like what's being changed, like other stuff like levels. Do we get more mutated beasts for more shards? Do we have more upgrade? Does ancient apostle gets increased? Like etc. So nothing really. It's just mainly the DLC too. If you guys want to see some of the like dialogue, they did show a little bit of dialogue and stuff. So you have to watch the stream. Obviously, they did not show subtitles, so you basically have to listen, yeah, like understand what they're talking about. So yeah, overall, we finally got something, to hope for, and something that coming up soon. Hopefully, it's gonna be excited. Like I'm excited. It's definitely gonna be like trying to figure out what that weapon's gonna do, and then like how the story is gonna be. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the news. I hope you guys enjoy it. Next time, whenever they have more news, I'll keep you guys updated, and hope you guys have a good date. Until next time.